Mhm. Hi. Ugh, need to find like 1,000 Gamecubes. Hi. So I'm gonna start modding these Gamecubes with Pico Boot, and then I'm gonna put LEDs all in the front panel if I can get them all done. Uh, I'd probably say about 5 years, or maybe a bit longer, maybe like 10 years. It really didn't keep track of. Well, I'd say like 6 or 7 modding, and then I've done computers for like 15 years. But I used to just build like gaming PCs and servers and all that garbage. Now, GPUs is probably going to be the hardest part of repair. And they have a lot of caps and resistors that are tiny, and if anything goes towards the die, it's just dead. But, who was it that Joey did one, didn't he? Where he done a like 3080, but he never got it repaired. Yeah. Yeah, I think someone sent him a screenshot of the back of the board because they had the same model. Because he couldn't find a exact picture online to know which is which. Gotta go find some more. I love how I just precariously have a CRT that's plugged into the mains right in the middle of my room with no back. If you look at the camera now, I wonder if I can even face it that way. See that big thing over there? Yeah. Well, now it's going to be all wonky. There you go. Uh, these cubes, I've already sold them. I just have to get them done. But these boards here, even though I replace all the caps, are just dead. So I'm gonna have to pull new stuff out of them. I also have, if I can, uh, also have like brand new shells because some of them are really. So I'm installing Pico Boot so it can boot into Swiss, so it can allow it to basically run anything. It can run stuff off of a USB, or it can um, run like homebrew apps and stuff like that. It just bypasses the security completely. Uh, imagine you're good. Like imagine you can just put like any like say you can't afford to buy. Well, I don't want to phrase it like that, but imagine. Uh, basically, I more advertise it towards the backup side of it. So if you've got it like a game like, I don't know, say you got Mario Party 5 or something like that, and you just want to back it up and run it, and you don't want to have the disc in there, you can put it onto a USB and then put the USB into the bottom of the cube, and it will always, you can have it boot from there. And it also means that if people want to pirate stuff, that's down to them, but it basically circumvents the security. Or you can run like stuff to test controllers, and you can do uh, like you can run ROM hacks. So say if you wanted to speedrun a game, you can load ROM hacks that allow you to boot into certain stages, or you can have your entire library just on an SD card, so you can just boot into whatever game you wanted to. No, so normally they have like security on them, so you can't boot from a USB or anything like that, but this way you can just load anything from the micro SD card that you have in the cube. Yeah. And then also I recap the disk drives, so the disk drives actually last a bit longer, because normally all the caps in the disk drive go bad and the disk drive just stops working. So that's what I'm gonna do now, recap like a stupid amount of disk drives. Just even try to get some of them working again. Try to clean up all this mess. Because by replacing the caps, you basically make sure it's getting the proper power, and the caps are all fine on the board. So let's move all of this crap out the way. So more caps. And I put RGB LEDs in the front of it, so it shines through the front. I should have a picture somewhere. Let's see, Discord. Well, it doesn't allow me to put pictures into chat, but I'll put it under the my projects one, if I can find one. Uh, the way I just started basically. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna try to mod this. What would have been my first? I don't really know what would have been my first, but I know I didn't really have like a set idea of what I wanted to do. My first kind of mods were just really simple ones, like 2 or 3 wire mods that I'm just like, I'll see if I can even get this to work, like the simplest things. And then yep, that's basically the only way to learn, I feel, because you're gonna have to get used to what you feel is gonna be the best, and I don't know how to explain, but it's gonna be like just gonna have to keep going and build your skills up, and you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna break a lot of stuff. You're gonna have to find a mod that you want to do, or find like a console that you can easily get and just buy it cheap and basically try to mod it and see what happens. And then 99% of the time you're going to screw up that the first time. Or you can buy consoles to learn how to solder first. That's how I first got into, like, I do repair mainly, and then I kind of mod on the side because GameCubes sell well, but I just kind of want to get rid of them as fast as I can. I don't want to sit on consoles forever. So I do like three. I do three game store repairs. So there's three stores I do repairs for, and then if I find anything for a good deal, I'll pick it up and try to repair it, or I'll just mod it or do whatever I feel like I need to do to make money. Make $5. Ah, you could probably start off by modding like, eh, I would start by just like repairing a few things that you can get cheap. I wouldn't start off with any handhelds or anything like that. I would start with like the cheapest thing you can probably regularly get, or just learning to solder basically. Yeah, that's probably the. Yeah, I just basically just jumped in. I didn't do any kit. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go do this. Yep. So that's one board. Yeah, so you can plug this into the bottom of the cube and it'd boot directly from it. So you really just gotta build up confidence and build up stuff like PS5s. I'm still pretty bad at. I can do like a lot of people are a lot more skilled on like PS5 and Series X's than I am. They can basically just go, oh, look, there's this. Oh, cool. I'll just replace this cap. And I'm still trying to figure out. I could probably replace the cap and stuff. I'm just figuring out the diagnostic and how they get to that because I can do HDMI ports and other stuff, but I just can't. I just don't have the skills to diagnose enough stuff because I mainly done like PCs and used to build a lot of gaming PCs and stuff like that, and that's how I used to make most of my business money. But then I somehow got into PS3 back compats. That was like a thing that I got into last year, but I just kind of got into random consoles and then just tried to basically just break my comfort zone with every other console, trying to keep on going and going and going. And then uh, about a month ago, I bought about 15 PlayStation 5s, and I ended up fixing, I think I fixed 12 out of them. And now I've got some boards that I have no idea what's wrong with them. Just no idea. About 12 out of the 15. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, most of them were HDMIs or a few like trace repair, but none of them were impossibly hard to fix. But then with the ones I have left, I have no idea what the problems are with them. Yeah, and just kind of learnt myself because you're kind of everybody says it, but you learn what works for you because everybody has a different technique, or I can do this better by blah 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 blah. You just learn what kind of works and kind of what works for your tools and your skill level. And you just slowly get better and better at it. Diagnostic, I feel like, is the hardest part to try to figure out what's actually wrong with it. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with like PS5s because ohms is just resistance. Then you get like low impedance, which is supposed to be like low ohms. And then you get stuff like capacitors, which give you capacitance. And then you get voltage and ampage, and but once you learn to diagnose, I feel like it gets a lot easier. But I'm still in that learning phase where I'm like, I'm not quite sure. Well, you just do what I did and just smack this capacitor off. Thanks. I put some in the my projects if you wanted to look at what they actually look like once they're done. And I tagged you in the you too. Bye. So gotta take all these caps off. Ooh, that one was close. Hi. I'm just doing Gamecubes and just recapping the disk drive boards so then I can pot adjust them, and then I'm gonna reshell them all and Pico boot them. See how long it's gonna take. Probably take me hours to get all these done. What are you gonna do? Just replace the joysticks and the PS. Uh, nice. Yep. Look, there you go. These are all TMRs, and then PS4, and then the Switch. Then I have some other ones too. But yeah, these ones were. This one's a TMR. Nice. Maybe I should do that and just sell like a million of them. I doubt I could move them. because eBay would probably eat all the profit. What did you say? Yeah. Mm. I need to buy a Hako. I think it's a 910B, which is the desoldering gun. Well, I found. Did you check on Amazon to see the 910Bs are only $200, and then you can. Uh, Give me a second. My brain isn't functioning. If you go onto Amazon, you can actually buy them for $220, and then they're the Japanese ones. But if you do the resistor mod to them, they become the US ones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I bought this 810B broken, and I replaced the hot end element and the ceramic shield for it. And hmm, and all these caps are hot, hotter than I would have imagined. Well, I just heat them up. Ah, there we go. Get rid of all of those, and then huh. Yeah, I was just thinking about the buying the I don't know whatever one it was, the 910B, and then buying the Japanese one for 225 and replacing it because it's just two resistors once you get it, and it just changes the voltage input. I'm not sure though. Pardon? Uh, it should just be 60/40. Yeah, that's all I really use for 99% of stuff. Got some like really thin stuff, like, and I got really thick stuff just in case. Ooh, it might work out. Yeah, well, I think if you can use that, I feel like it'd be easy, but I feel like it's going to be the thing that's going to be annoying is I would probably buy lead free. Yeah, just I would buy lead free just to help remove it. I feel like putting new sticks on with leaded will be easy enough, but removing them is going to be the pain. Yeah. Well, I've only I don't know where you are, but on Amazon it's only like $15 for this the huge spool I have here. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. Mm, got some CRTs that I need to recap, and I'm like not looking forward to it. uh, Only 20,000 volts of electricity. That's what I've started to do. Also, I bought a big sheet of PTM to do PlayStation 4s with, and Xbox. Nice. Yeah, I just have a 21 RGX Flow. I have the external GPU as well. That's my main like everything. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna start to warranty my consoles a bit more because I don't know. It's just people are get wanting more and more, and I understand why, but I don't know. I sell used consoles, and sometimes people want like everything done to it, and I understand why, but I'm like, when you're buying it for $100, I really can't justify everything. They want like new laser, new, they want me to pull it all apart and clean it, and then they also want me to. Uh-huh. Can't even get this open. There we go. Okay. on. Okay, so it should be where every one of them goes. Let's do this one. On. Hmm, that was annoying. Let's get this on. The other one on. We're gonna move on. That's all of those. That one's on. Now the other side. Gotta get this one. Okay, that's that one. Let's do these. Oh, can't even get it off. My leg is asleep. Gotta. Huh, that's weird. Okay, hopefully that actually fixes the issue. Okay, there we go. That fixed that again. Oh no, I didn't just do that. I did just do that. I just threw all those brand new caps in the trash. Well, hopefully I can get all the ones I needed to. Because that was a rookie mistake right there. Rookie mistake number one. Throw all the things you need in the trash. There we go. Well, that was a bit of a rigmarole, but I got it. Okay, here, here, and here is where the 100 volt, 100 microfarad caps go. There, there, and there. Okay, now hopefully I can get them all on there without chucking them away again. Okay, that's that one. That's that one. Then right here should be this one. So that's that one. Now move on to the final three. There we go. Sort it to here. Okay, now all of these are done. Now we're going to take the 220 caps. We're going to try to get all those. That's two. And that's the third one. There we go. That's that one. See if I can even get this. And now is this one. Okay, now I only have the 100 caps to put on. The 16-volt cap. So now I need to add flux to these ones. Oh, but that's on there. Oh, maybe it's not. Okay, so now we're gonna put this one on here. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna get my toothbrush. Clean all around the caps to get all this flux off. Now I need some more. This is dry. Dry, dry, dry. Okay, now clean this one off. Okay, so I have all those done. Okay, now we're gonna put this into here. Ooh. Okay, it's in there. Okay, now we're gonna get this one. Gonna put it down here again. And hopefully not trap the motor cable. Get this door switch in and then connect the laser. Okay, and I'm gonna go over and grab this one. Okay, then attach the again. Sure this is in right. Okay. Now let's get all these in. Okay, I'm gonna quickly get a drink. Okay. I haven't even added more than one screw in. Well, if I can even put screws into a GameCube, that may help. There we go. Hopefully not to strip the screws out as we do it. And keep going. There we go. Get that one in. Okay, that. Now I'm going to grab some more of these. There we go. And now we're going to put all these back together. Make sure they all actually work and not just have disk recap disk drives that don't read disks still. Okay, so that's that. Now I've got 4 more screws to put into this last disk drive. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I have no idea what was even sent in the chat because I cannot read the chat. The chat is actually currently broken. That's dirty. Uh, I just did. That's my response to that. So red goes here, and brown goes here. Okay, now I gotta clean these off. Well, I have 6 that I'm planning on getting done, but I'll probably get like maybe about them halfway done and then give up because I won't have enough time to get all 6 done. Oh man, let's see what happens. Uh, oh, here's my cube. Here's my very well put together cube. It's all like, there you go. Just splash it straight down. Really good. Really well put together. Uh, 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 Okay. Now I'm gonna try each disk drive one by one to see if they even read disks. Probably won't until I. Ooh, that's some crunch right there. That was crunch. That wasn't even nothing else. That was just crunch. It just. I got my noise gate to set to 2 as well because if it's not set to 2, you can hear me breathe and I sound like a damn horse. And I'm like, so I sound like I'm about to pass out, even though I'm just breathing normally. 800 cubes later, if I can even get it to boot, but okay. That is no disk spin. At least we don't get an error, though. Oh, well, I don't even have the composite cable plugged in. Might help. Uh, Ratatata. The Ratatata cable. Haven't used your Ratatata mic yet to stream. Yeah, well. Oh, let's adjust the pot a tiny bit down. Man, you think I'm gonna go back in? Nope. It's trying to crush. It's trying to crush my high-tech heatsink shield. It's trying to crush that straight into the. Well, at least we get a little bit more activity now. I don't even know where my. Oh, it all sucks. Okay, let's measure the resistance of the pot. I'm gonna put it into auto, otherwise. Okay, I'll bring it down to about 650. Uh, about 650. 642 should be enough to at least get disk read. I hope. You're gonna keep on crushing that cable in? Okay, there we go. It's back on now. Oh, here we go. Restart it. Maybe I'll boot straight into game. I guess not. Okay, now I'm gonna bring it down to 550. No, not 550. 600. Mm, maybe I'll bring it back to 575. Uh, oh, close to 575 as I can get it. Okay, 570 might be laser read. Well, maybe. Well, if the disc was on there right, it might have read. Sounds good. Yep, we boot straight into the game. Ah! My finger in the fan. That's how that goes, I guess. Okay, I am actually still going to adjust it down. Okay, what did it end up being? Okay, 550. I'm going to bring it down to 500 just to ensure longevity. Okay, there we go. 505. And I'm going to take this one off. This one works. So it's going to go in my pile of working distress. It does work. It does live, but uh, will it for 3 more minutes? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, let's try this one. No pod adjustment. Oh, so close. So close. So close to not even need an adjustment. Okay, what's this one at? She lives. She doesn't live. You'll live so you can die. Okay, that's 1k ohms. I'm gonna bring it down to like 850. Let's. This one's gonna be a bit tricky to adjust, so I'm gonna bring it down to 8. Wow, it really doesn't want to go between 850 and 825. 825. Okay, now let's power it on. Whoa! Did you see that disc fly about? Well, now this one boots into game. I'll try to get cubes done, but I might not be able to. I might just be cubed. James cubed. Dun, 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 dun. Not another board that does this. Not another one. Hi. It's kind of scared me then. It was just a dead chat of me talking to myself for a minute. Yep. And then it's just suddenly someone. I was like, ah, someone's someone's here. Someone's watching me go through Gamecubes like they're nothing. Yeah. So I recapped them all with brand new caps, and some of them still don't. Well, one of them doesn't read discs, and now it's throwing an error just on this disk drive, and it says, "Contact Nintendo," or look at your information booklet. And I'm like, I don't think Nintendo's going to help me with a GameCube anymore. Yeah, 25 years. I think no, it can't have been. Maybe it's 2001. No, yeah, I want to say 2001 that they got released because that's the same era as the PS2. Yep. So if you look at the repair chat where I put under my projects, there's some finished ones there. I mod them and basically sell them modded. So I put like RGB lights in them and everything. Then I put peekaboo and I reshell them. So they're not worth to. Yep, I have a few 3D printers, but we're just. Yep, because you need the serial for the screen, and then you need serial numbers and battery and everything like that. And then Apple's offering. I I know now you can with iOS 26 you can repair OEM stuff. Like I know what you mean. Yeah, the ones that you put into like it kind of goes into like a vacuum chamber and it kind of vacuums the new glass on. Huh. What is wrong with this? I do anything basically. I do computers, laptops, and stuff, but just really depends. This disk drive is gonna be the death of me. It won't be, but I feel like I need to kill it. Hey, everything still has a fix. The PlayStation thing, Frankenstein mod is a fix. It's not an economical fix, but it's a fix. Where you, I don't know if you know what that is, but you pull off the old GPU off of your. So PS3 back compat has a graphics card failure, like a high failure rate, and people have figured a way to trick the Syscon into accepting newer. Uh, no, so newer uh, graphics card from a newer model, and then you have to rewrite the syscon to change the and do a voltage mod so that it will accept the newer one from the Super Slim. Uh, Kamikaze mod for the Switch. Oh, the Speaker Fly. That one. Give me a second. I could grab the one that I have it done too. If I can even. D- 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 So I have a way to organize them and stuff. It's just right now it just all sits on my desk. It's I've got a there you go. It's an OLED. I need to replace the screen connector because if you look, I did a number to it. I had to remove it because I bent all of half of the pins. But I have yeah. Yep. Oh, they're like glued, aren't they? Those ones. Oh, yeah. Uh, I yeah, I've killed a lot of shit in my day too by accidentally over fixing something. Fixing something to the point it's like absolutely demolished. And I'm like, yes, this is good. I normally get something to work and I'm like, I just need it to work a little bit better. Just a little bit better. And that's it. It's broken. Yep. It's like kind of got loads of. I got like 3 or 4 PS5s, but I'm like, I probably won't be able to fix these. Uh, yeah. I'm getting asked in YouTube to how many I've modded already, and I haven't done a single one. I am just trying to get these disk drives working so I can do all 6 all at the same time. Yeah. Well, it's like uh, Most Macs are design over function. They've had too much, like, I feel like most of it's design over function, the way they've, like, shrunk the screens down and the way the ribbon cable on the M1 is. I'd say reliable, but when it goes wrong, I feel like it's a disaster, if you know what I mean. No. Mm, Well, that, yeah. Give me a second. Yeah. I get it, but it's it's also with repair. Some people get like the how do I put this? It depends like how many you've done and what you've been through and how experienced you are. Because I feel like the gauge of hardness is not really how hard a device is to fix. It's how much experience you've had diagnosing that one particular thing. And because well, if I give you a GameCube, you'll probably be like, I have no idea what to do. But if someone gave you, say, a MacBook, you'd probably be like, oh, we'll just check this first. Yep. And with uh, uh I've been like, if you count like building computers and stuff like that, like 15 years. But if you just want to count like actual repairs and stuff like that, probably like, I'd say like 8. Just yeah, and I've got a Hako FR 810B, which is the hot air reflow as well. But I bought it broken for like $200, and then I fixed it using a new hot end in ceramic from Hako themselves. Don't ask me. Yeah, it is because I was just like, oh, I'll just look into this and I'll see how bad it really is. And I looked at it, and Hako still sold the part brand new as well. So it wasn't even like I had to worry about the part being broken or anything like that. It was just fully working. Okay, now I have I have a sixth disk drive that's fully working. So that means well, I have 6 disk drives that's fully working now, which is kinda kinda weird. I normally do AliExpress over Alibaba because I don't know. I just AliExpress seems to be more reliable. I haven't ordered anything. Yeah, yeah. So most, and this is, I have to say this very carefully. Most, if you have a credit card, most of the time it's easiest to do it on a credit card as you have 0% fraud liability that you have 120 days to report. Yep. Yep. Normally, that's how they do it. So I would check with your credit card or whatever, but normally it's between 90 and 120 days. It just depends on the bank. Yeah, just to text if they actually send them. Well, you can't. Uh, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. I guess. So if you learn from this time and they actually send it, good on you. If they don't, maybe give them one more chance, and then I'd wipe my hands with them. Like if the second time they don't ship it, because well, sometimes you just gotta go for the risk. Just see what pays off. Man. Yep. And also the seller sometimes like, oh, this is definitely the issue. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. Yep. Let's pull this off. I gotta see where I put the rest of my wire. Right here. I've only got a little bit left, so gonna kind of suck when I run out. I've got more on order, but it just sucks while I'm trying to do some. Mm, no. I don't know. I normally just buy solid core uh wire, and then I normally don't worry about the whatever's wrong with it because I can just hopefully just use it the way it is. I have like odd wire like this, which is enameled wire, or I have a 30 gauge wire just in case. hey, hey, don't judge. It just didn't want to come out, so I just ended up ripping from the sides a lot. Yep. It's like you said Porsche the brand because it reminds me of Ferrari, the whole reason that Lamborghini was made. Yep. But I feel like it's really funny though because all Lamborghini wanted to do is fix the transmission, well, the clutch in the Ferrari, and he was just like, "Oh, if you just replace it with this," and Enzo Ferrari was like, "Shut up, leave me alone," and I just thought it was hilarious. Who made like yeah, no, but then who made I just feel like Rolls Royce is the funny one because it literally just uses off the shelf BMW parts on a car that's 1,000, yeah. Or you can be like Bugatti, who so say sell stuff for less than it costs to build. The $40,000 oil change. Yeah. Oof. Well, it's like some guy on YouTube called Lamborghini out because Lamborghini was like, "Oh, we've uh we're not going to supply you this part. You're going to need to contact our parts department and speak to them and blah blah blah." And he's like, "Okay." And then he looks online and the tail light not tail light, but the indicator light that he needs is just off of yeah, it's a 2014 Ford Focus. And I'm like, so I am British, but I actually live in America, so yeah. Yep. let's. Eh, eh. I moved here because of my wife more than anything. Yeah. Then I don't have any family here, so it gets lonely. It just really depends. Yeah. What what should I do there? What should I come see? I think that's I think that's the rest of the world in a way. Uh, I can't even find the photo. Did they remove it? No. I have it saved to my computer, but I can't find the image that I have saved. Oh, this is the sixth one because it Windows says number 6. Okay, now I need to figure out all of these stupid wires and try to get them all on perfectly, which is Pico boot. So it's gonna basically boot into mod menu. Yep. So I should have used that wire, but mm, I am gonna cut this a lot shorter than I have it. I have it like 10 miles long. What are you trying to do? Send a photo in the Discord? Yeah. Oh, okay. I think that's everybody who does repair. Nobody wants to admit it, but right behind me there's a CRT that's plugged in that has 20,000 volts going through it right now. And I'm like, if I step backwards and fall over, I'm getting electrocuted. Nah, it's just a dream. It's all a bad dream. I showed someone else. Where is it? See if I can even get it over there again. Okay, wait. There we go. Just a mess of watts and volts. Uh, 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 uh. I'm just trying. I'm trying to recap it, but I don't want to destroy it because there's no. The user manual tells you a few things that you need to know, but it doesn't tell you a lot of stuff. Kind of says, if this breaks, could be this. That's it. And it's like these these caps are kind of the ones you need, but it doesn't do anything else. And I'm like, okay, I'll just. Well, it does work, but the thing is that there's really bad convergence at the top, so like the guns don't fire in the same direction, so it looks like a rainbow of all the colors. You found the one picture that you have of it organized. Oh, uh, did you not find it? Uh, it's just in the depths. That's I had. That I don't think that's the way math works. Uh huh. I'm sure that time and labor and everything is free. I really want to buy a rework station, but I want to buy a certain one, and I don't want to spend the $2,500 on it. Yeah, it's like $2,500 for tops for the reflow station that I need, and I'm like, ugh, I want to do that. Let's use this. Okay. I can't remember what it was. It was like uh no, so I never knew he had a uh I never knew he had one. I just need to find oh, oh, a hot air station. I'm talking about BGA like reflow station. Uh kind of, but like they have a like a board heater at the bottom, and then you kind of have like a hot air station, but it localizes it onto the chip that you need it to be on. You could, and I was just like, yeah, the hot air station I have is the like I said the Hoko 810B. Yep, yep, and it's $1,000 new. So when I got it for 200, yep, it's, yep, it's still $1,000 hot air. And it's because it's still an active production, and Hako sells all like the replacement parts and stuff like that. So they keep it at $1,000 until they discontinue it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Hmm. Hey, hey, how about you solder it using your soldering iron? Oh, wait. So many Gamecubes. I feel like I have Gamecube PTSD. When I close my eyes, I see Gamecubes. When I open them, there's Gamecubes. Run. Huh. It's pretty far. Do you drive? That's what makes it worse. Hey, it's no, the thing with driving is when I drive in the US and then I go back and I'm like, "Oh." And everybody's like, "Oh, just drive this car." And I'm like, I'm on the wrong side of the car, on the wrong side of the road." It's all confusing. Well, now you got to do step 1 of getting the driver's license. You've done step 2 and step 3. Yep. Yep. 100 or 100,000? I was gonna say 100. It's just come up. It's brand new. Someone stole it. You've got a bank job. Yeah, man. This is. Yep. That's more skills to learn, but also more things to break. Like you can break, but at least they'll be easier to replace because they're not all just solder this wire to this thing. someone was on about Joey to fix cars, and I'm like, I don't know. I I I kind of prefer electronics. Like, I understand. Yep. More room. Yeah. Ugh. Step one is get driver's license. Then step two is drive to pick up your MacBook, because get your driver's, like, somehow take your test tomorrow, even though that's impossible. Just go take it. Just show up in someone else's appointment and be like, I'm going. Yep. I mean, is at that point it's a win-win. Hey, that's how my modding goes. I buy a console, I'll fix it, and then I'll buy even more consoles next time. And then and they're like, "Why didn't you just blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "Because I don't have money. I reinvested it in my business." And they're like, "Well, you just made 1,000." I'm like, "And 1,000 just left." Yep. That's me with mine, but I barely take anything. Like, as much as I can, I just leave everything, and I'm like, I have to pay taxes on this and all this garbage, and I'm like, I don't wanna. Yeah, I no, I don't have a physical store, but I LLC'd because I didn't want to be sued, because when I work on computers, a lot of people have, like, tax returns and everything on their computers. So if they sued me, I hope they would just sue my business, and I wouldn't have the liability of losing my house. Yeah, so in the US, it's if you LLC'd and someone tries to sue you, they have to sue your business separately from you. But if you don't have an LLC, you have, like, no protection. So if they win, like, the case for, like, XYZ amount, it could end up you have to sell your house to pay back the damages that you caused that person. So yeah. Yep. Well, technically, you wouldn't have to because it would be a business expense of you buying new equipment. Because it would be a business write-off, surely. Because it's for your business. It's not, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. You get what I mean. Uh, yeah. It's not all for personally. No. Normally, I just try to go locally and on eBay because eBay has protection and eBay has protection and stuff like that. But if you go on like online, most of the time you get something, it's absolutely destroyed, and like they're like, oh, it doesn't read discs, and then you open it and there's like roaches inside of it, or it's just been like someone smacked it so hard that they've like ripped out the cables in it, and I'm like, I am not dealing with this. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Huh. Da. Let's see. What's the most expensive MacBook you've done? Yeah, yeah. Gonna have to take a picture of this one. What do you need to reprogram it? Okay. Ooh, doesn't sound good. It, it sounds like a right pain. Ugh, man, I've only got like four of these done, and I feel like I've been here my whole life. I thought of it, but then I have an iFixit toolkit, so it's gonna spend $100 on something I already have in a way. But then the thing, yep. So then I was thinking about doing it, but the only thing that would benefit me is the end of the LCT screw. Like the precision has the bit storage in the end, because this LTT screwdriver has a ratcheting problem because it gets to a certain point and then the ratchet will jam. Yeah, like as it was released. You get. Oh, there goes my phone. Explosion. Oh. Yep. 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 Man, there's so much stuff. Oh, come here. Come here, wire. Come here. Ah! It's running away. Ow. Okay, that one's done. And there. And there. You can tell the difference in the mic. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna take a picture of this one. Do 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. I'm gonna have just enough. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Yep. 6:25 p.m. uh, yeah, get it at the same time as my parents, because you'll be 5 hours ahead of me. I'm just being a fat pig and just eating uh toffee that I have that I got from England. Well, not from England, but they got imported here. Then I'll sit and eat it all in one go. I see black. Mm. Awesome. Huh. Hey, that pile never goes away. I hope you know that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It will murder them all. And that's the end of my wire. No! That's it. Done. Done for now. Close my business. Ran out of wire. File bankruptcy. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. That's me every time. I'll just clean my table so it'll never get dirty again. And then I'm like, how did all this stuff get here? How is it? Do you do the same thing? And you're like, there's so much stuff on my desk. Yep. And then you get the kitchen sink because you need to wash stuff off. Just drag it from the kitchen. I have one of those. I have a 6 liter ultrasonic. Six! Six. Well, the bigger the better. But I just don't have the space. until you drop the whole MacBook in there. You're gonna drop a whole MacBook in there. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole entire thing, fully assembled, just splash. Nah. It looks the screen looks a bit funny, but I promise it's okay. Are you ready for this? Uh, I've got microfiber cloths on a roll. I go through so many that they get ruined. No, you're not. I do the same thing, and then I'll use like dish soap, and I'll get a toothbrush, and I'll just start scrubbing just random things to be like, this is not clean. Like I'm cleaning like a console or something. I'll just scrub it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is my desk. Yep. Is that like a skill level achievement? Like once you get so good, you can just you have so many. Ugh. You sound like me. You're like, well, I'll definitely destroy one or two, so I may as well just get 5 or 6. What you call it? Some people. Oh, I can't remember what I was even gonna say now. My brain's just gone. That's it. Da. Yeah. I've got so much garbage. Jeez, too much garbage. The poor MacBook. Yep. I was thinking about repairing them, but Apple was too serial number of lies for me to even attempt it right now. Yeah. Yep. That's that's like when I sell a lot of stuff, or like if I sell a Nintendo product, they just want it to say Nintendo. If it's Apple, they just want it to say Apple. They don't care how good or bad it is. You'll try to explain to them, and you'll be like, "Well, this model's kind of shit," and they're like, "No, no, it's good." I'm like, "Okay." Yep. Yep. I see. Oh, I so want to recap this board, but I'm so afraid. Yeah. So replace all the capacitors on it. What do you mean? No, so I have a webcam mounted right here. I used to have a DSLR camera, and I only took it off 2 days ago. But the reason I took it off is because it overheated after like 20 minutes, and it would shut off. The Canon T5i. Uh, yep, it's right here. Huh. Does it fix it? Yeah, but that was the thing about buying a webcam. it's designed to never overheat, so it's like it solves my problem permanently. That's the fun. So, sometimes you just gotta take the win where you have it. I deal with enough problems of people being like, "Well, my laptop exploded," and I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah." Or like people like, "Can you fix my laptop?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm not gonna say this very loud because I don't know who's around you, but sometimes it's just like, "There's so much." I was like, "There is so much pornography on this laptop. It is unreal." And I'm like, "Yep, that's uh, that's the way it goes, unfortunately." And then they're like, "Oh, I only bought it like 2 years ago." My name is Santa, and I smell BS. Hey, hey, let this teach you a lesson. And this isn't mine. This is my friend's. You ready for this? This Steam Deck was 1 week old, and he killed it. And it's just dead. It's just dead. Valve said they wouldn't fix it because it was a him problem. He broke it. He swapped out the SSD and shorted out the CPU straight away. And that was the end of it. Yep. 1 week old and it's dead. Just look. Just look, it just flashes. Wait, you can probably not see it. How am I gonna show this? Yeah, it's just flash. I think so. I've tried everything that I can think of, but I'm not the Steam Deck expert. Let's just put it that way. Give me 1 second. Yep. Oof. Yep. And then for a €10 repair, you're like €55. Runs into the screen. Yep. Unfortunately, that's the repair game. It's the game where you break everything you touch at least once. Everything you work on, you've probably broken at least one. Yep. Oh, it's like the meme that's like it's like it says, "Well, if you're fixing this, you find this blue cable," and then a guy pulls it out, and then they're like, "Oh, whatever you do, don't remove this blue cable." And then so the guy panics and puts it back in, and he's like, "If you did remove the blue cable, whatever you do not plug it back in." And I'm like, "Yep, that's the way it goes." Well, at least it still powers on and didn't short the board. And this is the end. I salute. Just gonna scream at the top of your lungs and wake up everybody. Yeah. Man. Ugh. Look how bad this looks. No. I still have a full-time job right now, but yep. You could have 6 businesses or 7 jobs and still do whatever you need. Yep, that's the American dream right there. Can't afford. What do you do? Well, I work 100 hours a week and I pay a mortgage. There you go. Man, oh boy. I have, and it's probably a bad thing to admit, but I have once or twice gone, screw it. I don't remember where the screws goes. Unfixable. Unfixable. Just because I couldn't find where the screws go, and then I was like, there's no guide online of where the screw goes, and I just marked it as unfixable. Cannot fix. Give up. Yes, I sure do want to shove voltage in the wrong pin. No. Go on there. So much. So much stuff. Oh, now I dropped my heat shrink. Oh. Yeah, I'm streaming here and on YouTube at the same time. So, 0. Yep. Well, I technically have 2 because my phone is watching it too. So I have 2 viewers. That's how it shows. It shows 1 viewer, but then you're watching, so 2 viewers. Yeah. That's it. Gone. Gone now. I'll claim it right this second. Well, it's like the guy that joined chat earlier. He was like, yeah, yep, yep. It's like I had a person in the Discord earlier that was like, well, I'm gonna go and sell controllers and blah blah blah. I was like, I'll just go do that for you. I was like, I already do that. I don't need because yep. It's like there's some people that buy brand new controllers and then put new sticks in them and resell them. Yep, that's what I'm saying. They put TMR sticks. Can't remember what even TMR stands for. Yeah, that never happens. Man, oh man, this thing does not want to go in there. This soldering iron tip is annoying. It's not junk, but it's annoying. That's it. Life ruined. Life ruined now. That's it. Cable was underboard. Oh my goodness. Okay. Who says I'm not gonna break it? To be honest, I've just used the cheap stuff. The whole time I've just used really cheap flux. You said it. You put the word. It's like buttoning up a PC, then turning and then trying to turn it on. You did it. Oh. Uh, that's why I said you said it and kind of dug your own grave. It's like when I'm like, oh well, this went together really easily. You're done. Wow, I killed this MacBook Pro. Oh, that's tough. It was like it's like a movie. You're like, no. To where? Where do you live? Like between two big cities in like a little town? That's the same with me. I live. Ow! That was dramatic, but it was hot. I had to hold the cable at the same time as soldering in the end of the cable. Hold on. Keep holding. Keep holding. Ah! It's the moment. It's the. Doesn't the touch ID classify as the power button too? Hey, there's always a reason someone sells something. Oh yeah. That's it. Jail for you. Jail. Breaking touch IDs. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm getting so overwhelmed. Oh, where is it? That's the way. Look how many I have that are already. Yeah, I have a super ultra wide. Yeah, the G9, Samsung Odyssey G9. Okay, I'm gonna be probably running away for like 10 minutes, and I'll be back because dinner is ready and my legs are dying. So I'm gonna mute myself and then run away. I'll be back. No. Yeah, does it? Oh, I'm dying. I've got 6 Gamecubes. I can't break them all. Oh man, there are so many. I haven't even got one accomplished and finished. I got 6 in total, though. Nope. They all need the Pico soldered in, and then they all need LEDs soldered into the front board and all that garbage. Gonna use my LTT screwdriver. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it may take. Yeah. Oh, look what's right behind me. Where is it? The. No, that's the Trinitron 27. Yeah. It's not mine, it's my friend's that I need to recap it. Yeah, I told you I'm not RGB modding it. Oh, there's a few wavy lines in it, and it's starting to get noise on the deflection circuit, so. Well, this one was left in a barn for 30 years. Well, this one was like in a barn that had mouse poop on it and froze and unfroze, so. Yeah, it's very, very dirty. There's mouse poop all over the top of it. I don't know. Depends if I have time. The baby is due in less than a few days. Well, in less than about 2 weeks. So depends. Depends if I have time. If you look in the under my projects tab, that's what that's I posted finished ones in the Discord. Yeah, that one. When I yeah. AliExpress. Yeah, then you need to mod all the front panels with individual LEDs and put 200 ohm resistors in them and not really. It's a small server. There's not very many people that. that's like a lot of places they just don't wanna. I don't think so. I don't know. It's a okay. It's a commission product. They're already sold. Yep, all six of them for $150 each. No, I had, but I have. These ones are sold. Not all 30 of them. I only have like two left after these six are sold. I know. You said. If you're gonna do it, I would do it now before the whole bubble goes away. Because they normally go in waves. Like shells are cheap and then they go really expensive because people stop modding stuff, and then it goes in kind of. When I bought all of these, they were $25 a shell. Well, they were discounted 50%, so I bought 15 of them. I have one for my personal one, and that's it. No. It's not worth it. I could just sell another cube to the guy for $100 profit. Yeah, and I've done the same. I've done the same to you. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna touch this flyback in a minute. It's so close. Trash. Literally trash. Yeah, the flyback. Where is it? There. The flyback. What time do you have to go? What time are you gonna have to go there? Well, when you go to bed at 20 past 12. Yep. 5 hours ahead. What? I think he said Central Portugal. Look at us. 100 billion screws. Yep. All these purple ones were burnt. Trash. Yep, they're all burnt. They're all discolored and messed up. See? And see how. Then see it on the sides? See the difference in color between the bottom and the side? Yep. Look, this is how good the shells are. You ready? Yep. Well, I have no idea. Probably. All I know is they were 20 something dollars. Probably then. Get down there, you piece of crap. Yes, it's calculated after you order. Yes, but they're $50. Oh, so tariffs in the US are now like ridiculously high. So, American dream, get taxed to death. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is like that right now. Did you? Yep, I can try. Yep. Oh my god. So some people want to pre-tin the chip just so when it gets onto the board, it lays completely flat. So some people just basically just remove the old chip and then just flux it and then try to put the other chip on top. Some people solder wick it away on the board so they can put it on the chip so when the chip goes on there, it's even. Because if it's slightly raised on one side, it may make it melt quicker on one side than the other. Yeah, I see it. Maybe try to pre-tin the chip and then pre-tin, like, add flux to the board and then see if you can get it to stick that way. That's what. That's what I. Man. Yeah. It's like a river. You may as well just put it in a river. What? Okay, that's that one. That's two. Oh, man, there is so many cubes. Literal garbage. Bye. Bye. Au revoir. Uh, it's a very thin board, so I'd probably go. I don't know. I'd probably go like 420, and then I'd probably go like. I probably wouldn't go very high on the airflow. I'd probably go like 30% or whatever, and see if you can just get enough heat. Because it's a thin board, so you don't want to heat it too much and risk flowing everything else. But that's what I would try. But I'm not an expert at. Yeah, because of that flux, it may try to melt the other ones. Who knows? Yeah, ground plane underneath it. Yeah, you may want to. I'm not sure. There you go. It flew away. What I would do is solder wick the board and then tin the chip again and then try to put it on there. And then hopefully it sit flat from there because the solder on the chip should adhere to the board. Yep. Yeah, so or you can like create a small amount, like tin the board like a very small amount, but get rid of the ground plane because the ground plane is that might be too much to stick the chip to it because it's going to take a lot of heat. Big boy with his big wick. Big boy and his big wick. That'd be a new kids movie. I just buy like one set and I'm like, eh. I have like 7 or 8. But I tend to normally only use the same pair. Yep. Just general usage, I use this one pair, and then if I'm really struggling,